In a twist that few saw coming, Nico Williams has finally broken his silence after a summer filled with speculation linking him to a move to FC Barcelona. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. And we've got some exciting football news for you, so stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Football Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Barcelona consider their transfer window closed. No more signings or sales. With the summer transfer window nearing its close, Barcelona has officially declared their business done, according to a report from Marca. The club's sporting department has decided against making any last-minute signings or departures, despite earlier considerations. This decision comes as Barcelona faces significant financial constraints, leaving them with no room under the La Liga's fair play regulations to bring in new players. Barcelona's director, Deco, is well aware of the gaps in the squad, particularly after injuries to key players like Andreas Christensen and Marc Bernal. The club had hoped to sign a new center-back and a defensive midfielder to fill these voids. However, the lack of financial flexibility has forced them to abandon these plans. The situation is further complicated by ongoing delays in securing a new agreement with Nike and finalizing the Barca Vision project, both of which could have provided the necessary funds. Despite the potential to free up some financial space by offloading players, the club has decided not to pursue any further exits. This decision also means that Eric Garcia, who is rumored to be heading to Girona, will remain with Barcelona. The squad is already thin in certain areas, and further departures could have left manager Hansi Flick in a difficult position as he navigates the upcoming season. The summer began with high hopes for Barcelona, with ambitions to sign rising star Nico Williams for the left wing and secure a new midfield pivot. However, these aspirations have fallen short. The club managed to bring in only 2 players during the window: Pau Victor, a budget signing from Girona, and Dani Olmo, a more significant investment from RB Leipzig. These additions, while promising, are not enough to fully address the team's needs. As the transfer window comes to a close, Barcelona finds itself in a precarious position. Financial challenges have curtailed their plans, leaving the squad with vulnerabilities that could impact their performance in the season ahead. While the excitement of new signings was anticipated, the reality has been a far more subdued end to the summer. Barcelona set to renew injured midfielder's contract until 2029. Marc Bernal's meteoric rise through the ranks at FC Barcelona seemed like the stuff of dreams. At just 17 years old, the La Masia graduate quickly established himself as a promising talent in the first team, with his performances suggesting he could be a key player in the club's midfield for years to come. Under the guidance of new manager Hansi Flick, Bernal's stock rose rapidly, showcasing his potential to become a central figure for the Catalan Giants. However, the dream took a devastating turn this past Tuesday when Bernal suffered a serious setback. The young midfielder ruptured the ACL in his left knee, a painful injury that will keep him out of action for nearly a year. The news came as a blow not only to the player but also to the fans who had already begun to see him as a beacon of hope for the future of Barca's midfield. Despite the setback, Barcelona is not wavering in their belief in Bernal's abilities. According to reports from Tony Juan Martí, the club is planning to extend the teenager's contract until 2029, a clear sign of their unwavering trust in his potential. The decision reflects Barcelona's commitment to supporting Bernal during his recovery and their confidence in his long-term future at the club. This summer, Bernal had already extended his contract with Barcelona until 2026, with an option for an additional 3 years, potentially taking him through to 2029. The original contract included performance-related clauses that would activate the extension. However, the club's sporting department, impressed by Bernal's early performances, is eager to bypass those conditions and secure his future at the club, even in the face of his current injury. With figures like Hansi Flick and Deco firmly backing him, Bernal can focus on his recovery, knowing that he has the full support of FC Barcelona. The club is determined to finalize the contract extension in the coming weeks, ensuring that Bernal returns to action with the knowledge that his place in the team's future is secure. Nico Williams breaks silence. no Barcelona move this season, apologizes to fans. In a surprising turn of events, after being heavily linked with a move to FC Barcelona throughout the summer, Nico Williams has finally spoken out. The rumors intensified after his standout performances in the Euro Cup, where numerous reports from reputable newspapers almost guaranteed his transfer to the Catalan Giants. However, the young stars now set the record straight, leaving Barcelona fans in a state of shock and disappointment. When asked whether there is any truth to the speculations about him joining Barcelona this season, Nico Williams issued a heartfelt response. "I want to apologize to the Kules because I received a lot of messages from them on my social networks asking me to play for Barcelona," Williams began. "I never stated anything, and I'm sorry that this expectation was created in any way. I'm happy at my club, and I still have a contract here. But who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to play there," he added. Williams' statement marks a significant moment in what has been a whirlwind of rumors and speculations. Throughout the summer, the buzz surrounding his potential move to Barcelona reached a fever pitch, with reports and headlines fueling the anticipation among fans. Despite the constant media attention, Williams remained silent, never once giving any indication that he would be making the switch to Camp Nou. This silence from the player has now left many fans questioning how the rumors gained such momentum in the first place. The media's role in amplifying these speculations, combined with Barcelona's own hints, created an atmosphere of expectation that ultimately led to widespread disappointment. Barcelona's president, Joan Laporta, played a significant role in fueling these expectations. His comments and hints suggested that a deal was imminent, leading many to believe that Williams' arrival was just a matter of time. However, as the transfer window closes, it has become clear that this was not the case. For Barcelona supporters, this news comes as a bitter pill to swallow, especially after Laporta's assurances seemed to suggest otherwise. This episode raises an important question. Did fans ever truly believe in Joan Laporta's promises? Or was there always a sense that Nico Williams' signing was unlikely to happen this season? Feel free to share your thoughts. I'll be reading your comments. Deco's holiday forecasts a rather slow end to the transfer window for Barcelona. As the summer transfer window nears its final hours, FC Barcelona finds itself in a challenging position. Despite their best efforts, the Catalan Giants have yet to secure the key signings they had hoped for. Dani Olmo remains the only significant addition to the squad, and the highly sought-after left winger, which was their top priority, has yet to be signed. While several players have exited the club, Ilkay Gundogan returning to Manchester City, Clement Lenglet loaned to Atletico Madrid, Alex Valle heading to Celtic, and Vitor Roque moving to Real Betis, Barcelona has not managed to make a substantial sale that would free up funds for new acquisitions. The closing days of the transfer window are typically a whirlwind of last-minute deals, but for Barcelona, the outlook appears rather grim. Reports from Diario AS suggest that the chances of any major moves happening before the deadline are slim, especially with Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, opting to take a holiday in Portugal to celebrate his birthday. This decision has raised eyebrows, given the critical timing. One player who might still leave the club is Eric Garcia, with a potential return to Girona on the table. However, the possibility of this move is complicated by Barcelona's current shortage of center-backs and midfielders. Meanwhile, other high-profile names like Ansu Fati, Ronald Araujo, and Frenkie de Jong are sidelined with injuries, effectively ruling out any transfers for them. As the clock ticks down, unless a significant sale, a major investment, or a board-backed financial guarantee emerges, Barcelona's hopes of making any more signings this window seem increasingly unlikely. Barcelona's Gavi bids emotional farewell as Joao Cancelo heads to Saudi Arabia. Barcelona's midfield star has broken his silence following the high-profile transfer of former teammate Joao Cancelo to Saudi Arabia. Cancelo, who joined Al Hilal earlier this week, is set to play alongside global icons like Neymar and Khalid Koulibaly in Riyadh. The move came after Manchester City and Al Hilal reached a swift agreement, marking another significant addition to the Saudi Pro League. Barcelona, a club closely linked with Cancelo throughout the summer transfer window, ultimately missed out on the Portuguese defender due to ongoing financial constraints. The versatile fullback spent last season on loan at Camp Nou, where new manager Hansi Flick had reportedly been eager to secure his services on a permanent basis. However, with the club's financial woes proving insurmountable, Cancelo opted for the Middle East instead. In the wake of Cancelo's departure, Barcelona's rising star Gavi took to Instagram to express his feelings. Sharing a nostalgic photo of the two together, Gavi's heartfelt message, "Always in my team, brother," highlighted the camaraderie and mutual respect between the two players, leaving fans to wonder what could have been had Cancelo stayed in Catalonia. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your opinion. Tie your shoelaces and let's talk football again. See you soon.